Our task in More Maths Grads was to encourage young people, Key Stage 3 from 11 to 16 and 16 to 18-year-olds, to consider maths at A-level and also doing it at university. I saw that cartoon about 3 years ago and it kind of summarised the officers' experiences. They go into a classroom and a kid put his hand up and said, well, what's the point of trigonometry? What's the point of this algebra? And the teacher was actually struggling to give examples. And so born out of that, we've created this box, which has taken us 3 years to build. We've created 21 topics from algebra to calculus, showing how it's actually used in everyday life. And we believe we've created a legacy of at least a decade's worth of work.
The kind of thing that you always come up against is how to engage, motivate, inspire and bring context into your maths lessons. It's taking it out of the dry, arid, abstract textbooks and bringing it to life, bringing it into the social arena, making it more acceptable culturally, socially, just as art and music might be. So, how did that all lead into this? We recognise that media has, and in particular the visual image, is a powerful medium. We enlisted the help of Marcus de Sorto, who introduces all the topics on the DVD. The DVD is aimed at a GCSE higher tier. It's quite specific in that sense, but it covers about 18 topics or so, all of which are context-based. There are worksheets on there that you can use, interactive games and so on and so forth. What's also of benefit, because it's much more than just a teaching tool, there's a careers tool behind it, and because of our widening participation focus, we've concentrated on scientists who use maths, or mathematicians themselves, and they could be male or female, they could be black or white or Asian, from all walks of life, all ages, and how they use maths in their roles. Just a quick insight into the worksheets and how they work. So those are the topics that we've covered. Now, a typical user may come in and say, oh, well, we are surveying with trigonometry, and that would have a direct link with the structural engineering video and work that we've done.
How do I work out the height of this building? Well, using a bit of trigonometry, I can work it out without having to climb to the top.
You could click through, and there are various other bits and pieces within the workbooks that you can get your students to challenge. So the stuff that's written in red are exercises for them to work on.
I'm just going to quickly go through some of the different ways that we work with employers to give you some ideas. We made lots of different clips of people using maths in their workplace. So each short clip of 3 minutes was showing a specific topic, usually of GCSE level maths, and where that was used in employment. So these are some of the ones that we made in particular. So as you can see, they're ranging from people that don't need high-level maths qualifications, perhaps such as the freelance costume designer, but she's using maths a lot on a daily basis, up to people that, so some of the sports engineers, for example, did have maths degrees. Another thing which we did, maths at work days. So these were days where we got into the university for different employers who use maths significantly in their company. So obviously one of the main messages with maths is that it can take you to such a wide range of careers. So we like to get people from different sectors, so usually someone from finance, someone say from medical statistics. We had people came from GCHQ, we had people from using maths and engineering, people in operational research and so on. And so the idea of these workshops is that the sessions were not just presentations by the employers, but they'd usually start off with, say, a 10-minute talk about the company and their career path, but then they'd actually do hands-on practical maths activities that were related to what they would do on a daily basis. So really getting the pupils involved. And lots of these different things were combined into resources which were then put into the box.
More maths grads in a box. I just want to tell you a few little things about how I feel this could be used in schools. The staff, I had a play with them with some of this material during one of our departmental meetings, and I came away really quite impressed with the whole package. But the pupils actually enjoy them as well. I actually gave some of these things to the students because I wanted them to have a little look at them and say, well, look, you know, what do you think of it? You know, this at the end of the day is for you guys. Right, this is what John said about this particular booklet. The career profile selects 30 stories from all walks of life to demonstrate how maths is applied in their daily jobs, even jobs that don't sound like they're so mathematical. There's a simple layout, the colourful pictures, it's thought-provoking stories. The career profiles give out a clear message that maths is all around us. It's easy to read, students will find it interesting, and students should read this as it will change their attitude towards learning maths when they know the importance of it. Okay, so that's just one student's sort of thoughts on it. And then finally for me, this is probably, and I must admit, this is probably the most important part of it, is inside the box are a wealth of posters and really, really lovely promotional material, which maths departments don't normally get. The reason why I thought this was particularly effective for teachers is because often when you go to parents' evenings, when you go to careers fairs and you try to sort of attract students, you want something that's going to be engaging, you want something that the kids can relate to. And all of the stuff in the box, I feel, has been really, really, you know, it's very, very high quality. And there's a lot of thought that's gone into the presentation and has gone into the actual content as well.